I'll go through on each of these and I'll show both methods. Again, you need to pick whichever one is the most comfortable for you. All right, the first method I'm going to choose is I'm going to take any number that I see as a perfect power and I'm going to rewrite it in exponential form with a smaller base. Okay, so when I look at 243 and 32, and I get a hint here. I see that my denominator, my index, is going to be 5. And so I know I'm dealing with powers of 5. So 243 is 3 to the 5th. So if I think of that as negative 3 to the 5th over, and 32 is 2 to the 5th. So all I'm doing is I'm taking what I had to begin with. I'm not changing anything or applying anything. I'm just rewriting my numbers in exponential form because I recognize their perfect powers. Okay? If that's the method that you're going to use, you can then go through and apply your different rules. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to apply my rule for the negative power. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to invert my base. So the negative stays out front. I have 3 to the 5th, 2 to the 5th. They get inverted. And this whole thing is taken to the positive 4/5 because I applied the negative. So after I flipped my bases here, okay, this, the whole base of my 4/5 is this entire quantity here. So when I start to apply that, I notice that this is an even power, right? So when I take this negative to an even power, what's going to happen? It becomes positive. So here, if let's say I just apply the 5th first. So if I apply the 5th root to each of these, I get negative 2 over 3 to the 4th. And then when I apply the power of 4 to this entire base, a negative power to an even, or a negative base to an even power becomes a positive. So I'm going to get a 2 to the 4th, or 2 to the 4th over 3 to the 4th. And 2 to the 4th is 16, 3 to the 4th, 81. Okay? And so that would be the solution for this problem. The second way that you can approach this, I've mentioned I'll talk through both, is to apply the radical form of the rational power. So here, what I would do is I'd still apply my negative power first. So I'm going to take negative 32 over 243. I flip my fraction. I have my 4/5. So now when I apply my 5th, I'm going to take the 5th root of 32, which is negative 2, the 5th root of 243, which is 3, and now I'm going to apply my power. Negative 2 to the 4th is 16, and 3 to the 4th is 81, and so I get the same answer doing it using that method.